Now let's construct a PDA for the language L is equal to A n B n greater or equal to 1. So here you can see the description of language is that the number of A is equal to number of B, and first all A's will come, then all B's will come. So what will we do? After reading all A's, we can push them into a stack. Here we have to equate number of A and number of B actually. So what we will do in this stack, whenever A comes, we will push into stack, and when there will be occurrence of B's, then with one B we can pop one A. So when we read one B, we will pop one A. So when this string finishes, the stack should have only Z0 in it. So we will start by defining the transitions. Like in initial state, we will read first symbol A. You can see that if suppose I choose a general string, let's say 4 times A, 4 times B, then first we will read this A symbol, and this A should be pushed into stack actually. So initially stack contains only Z0. So we will write, like when we read A, we will push this A into stack. So it will be written like this. So first Z0 is on the top, then we are pushing A into stack also. So now Z0 is replaced by A Z0 actually. Then after this second A will come. So when this A will come, the input will be A, and now the top of the stack contains A actually. So it will read A on the top. You see what is this symbol? This is the top of a stack actually. So in second rule, we will get input A, and the top symbol of a stack is also A. So what we will do now? We will push this A again. So we will write this Q0 AA. A replaced by AA. So we are pushing this A into the stack. Now when third A will come, you see the stack state is Q0 and the top is A also. So for third A, we need not to write the transition function again. The same is with the fourth A. So when in a string only A's are coming, they all will be pushed into stack by this rule. So first we have to define rule like this, since the top of stack contains Z0, and after that we need not to write any other rule. Means we will not write this rule 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. For all rest of the A's except first one, this will be applied. Now what happens when all A's will be pushed into a stack? So if string contains 4 A's, the stack after reading all A's will be like 4 A's and Z0. If we have 5 A's in the string, we will be having 5 A's in the stack. So if there are n A's, there are n A's will be in the stack. So now B will come and it will read A on the top. So there will be A on the top. Now what we will do? We will just pop this A out. So with reading with 1B, we will pop this 1A actually. So when we will do pop operation, we will change its state and write epsilon here. It means we are removing this A from the top and replacing this A with null actually. So replacing A with null means we are just removing A from the top. So what we are doing, we are reading 1B and we are removing 1A. Since the language is n times A, n times B. So number of B will be equal to number of A. And state is changed since the input symbol is changed. So this Q1 state indicates that now only B will come. So at Q0 we are reading A and at Q1 we will read B actually. So next B will come when the state is Q1. And of course it will get another A on the top like this. So again what we will do, reading second B, we will pop second A actually. So we will define this transition like this again. Reading a B, A on the top, we will remove this A with epsilon. That means we will pop this out from the stack. Then this third B you can say will be read. It will see A on the top, the state is Q1. So this rule will again be applied. And with this rule, the third B will be read and third A will be popped. Then fourth B will be read and fourth A will be popped. So if there are n A's, there will n A's in the stack. And if there are n B's, so after reading all the B's, all the A's will be popped out. So now the pointer will be at here at the end of a string. And this stack contain only Z0 at the top. So finally, if string belongs to this language, we will get null, that means end of string. This null indicates end of string. Now no input will come here. And this time this stack contains this Z0 on the top. So what we will do, if we will find this situation, we will move to final state. So these will be the transition rules for this language. So if I consider this, let's say rule number 1, this is rule number 2, this is rule number 3, let's say this is P4, this is P5. So we have these transition rules for this language. Let's say this is rule number 1, this is 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now we try to process a string of this language with these rules. Suppose we have a string, let's say 3A and 3B. So initially the machine will be at initial state and it will be reading very first symbol, and at this point of time this stack contains Z0. So after reading this, which rule will be applied? Q0 A Z0. So rule number 1 will be applied. So we will apply rule number 1, and after this this A will be pushed into stack actually. So Z0 will be replaced by AZ0. This Z0 will be replaced by AZ0. So it moves now, this pointer will shift to its right. You see the state is Q0 and here is also Q0. So we write Q0 here. This A has been actually read. And now our stack will contain AZ0. We are applying this rule. So the next state is Q0 and Z0 will be replaced by AZ0. So Z0 will be replaced by AZ0. Then you see we will read now A and the top is A. Q0 A A. Q0 A A. So which rule will be applied? Rule number 2 will be applied. So after reading this A, if this will be applied, this A, the top of A will be replaced by 2 times A. So we will get, so now 2 A's has been read. The pointer will be now here. The state will be Q0, Q0 to Q0. And now stack will contain this. This A will be replaced by 2 times A. A will be replaced by 2 times A. Now again Q0 A A. Rule number 2 will be applied. Q0 A A. So with this rule, one more A will be pushed into stack. Now all 3 A's has been read. The pointer will move towards its right, and now stack contains 3 A's. Here you see now we are at state Q0. The input is B and the top is A. Q0 B A. Rule number 3 will be applied. So with this third rule, what we will do, we will just replace this A with null. That means this A will be replaced with null. That means this A will be popped out. We will replace this A with null. That means we are removing this A from the stack. And the state of the machine will now be Q1. So after first B, we will be here. The state will be Q1. This all has been read. And now this stack will have only 2 A's. You see we just remove 1 A with 1 B. Now this will come Q0 B A. Rule number 4 will be applied. So with this second B, we will pop this A. So now we will be here and our stack will contain only 1A. Then Q1 BA, again rule number 4 will be applied. So the all symbols of this string has been read now. So we will be here like this. So Q1 null Z0. This null indicates the end of string actually. So Q1 null Z0, rule number 5 will be applied. And it says we will move to final state. So you can say we will be at final state after reading the entire string. So by this way you can see that this string is accepted by this finite automata. So we have started from here. This Z0 is the symbol of a stack. So we have this initial position, and we are moving to the final state after reading the entire symbols. So So reading this input, we are reaching a final state. So this string will be accepted by this final in this PD actually. So a string W is accepted by a PDA M if Q0 W Z0 reaches to a final state after reading this entire string. So we will have null here, and then stack contains any combination of stack symbols, and this QF should be final state. So this is initial configuration and this is final configuration. So after reading this entire W, this entire string, if we are at final state, then this W is said to be accepted by the PDA.